activity, hunt the actress up. Pew pew, hunt the actress up all night long. I am not a cat, but I can see she's a cat, living wild and free. Count thousand of queen of the universe, in the entropy of world, breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow. Means she can carry one more and more and more. Yeah, yeah, she's a cat, she's a cat, she's a cat. Yeah, yeah, she's a cat, she's a cat, she's a cat. Cat 1000 alert, owner of Next Island. Exploring every corner, always in command. Killing papoose left and right with feline grace. Putting hats on snaky snakes, a smile on her face. Count thousand of queen of the universe, in the entropy of world, breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow. Means she can carry one more and more and more. With a magic touch, she gathers every treasure, walking at a snail's pace, but it's her pleasure. Holding rarities, her eyes still gleam, a true collector's dream. Count thousand of queen of the universe, in the entropy of world, breaking every curse, holding every item, walking slow.
Okay, we should be back. We should be back. I think my cable on my computer just disconnected for some unknown reason, so that's fun. That's fun. I need to get a new cable.
Incoming coffee
No!
break.
No, 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 coffee break! Oh, damn, I forgot to, like... Oh, we could have snoozed that, Tressa, we could have snoozed that coffee break. You lose 1% for not snoozing the coffee break. No, I can. Hey, look, the summoning circle's back. My brother is showing me a spider. That's fun. Don't come near me with it. No, no, no. No, you dare. Ooh, ah. It's like a massive, like, house spider. Ugh. It was, like, above the bathroom as well. Like, every time you wanted to... We want to see the spider. No, you do not want to see the spider. I don't know. No, you do not want to see the spider. Trust me. You trust me, you don't want to see the spider, because then he has to bring it close to my face as well. You're not seeing the spider, no. Riot will ensure. Go for it, Dresser. But yeah, I think I need to get a new cable, because I think the problem is the cable had to go through the wall. And when I say go through the wall, there's a hole in the wall. And we tried to shove it through. It's not going to sound any better. We tried to shove it through the hole. And ended up, like, slightly damaging the cable, I think. So, it's a thing. I have a new cable. I do have a new cable. I do technically have a new cable. I just don't want to put it through the wall. Unless I can find a way to, like, drill the hole bigger in the wall. If the penny don't fit... Oh, look, it's still here. Okay. Okay, we're back in business. We're back in business. It's like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Oh. Gotta love it. Gotta love the joys of streaming. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like nothing ever happened, you know? Okay. And you know that what that means? It means to reset the timer of the stream as well. So now that when I raid off, it's going to only look like we've been streaming for like an hour or so. Okay, so we want to do this one. There are two types of cable now. High one is Cat 6. I don't know what the one I've got is. I don't know what the one I got is. Let me check. It will say on my thing. Amazonian. I think I bought it. When did I buy it? I don't know when I bought it. It depends which year I bought it in. I don't know which year that was. This one. It's not this one. It's this one. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not a tech person. Did I shoot the wrong thing? I did shoot the wrong thing. Okay. As long as it's a cat cable. I think so. It's a cable. It does internet stuff. It's better than what I was on, which was Wi-Fi. Oh, hang on. Take this. Cat, take this. Take that. It's not gonna work. Oh, I fucking hate the pill thing now. Why don't you line it up for the next action? I don't get it. Mind Dog. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. We're gonna just do this very calmly. Very calm stream. Who's that? Oh, it's Adressa. Why is Adressa here? Can we hunt him? Oh, I like this. I like this way of doing it. I don't smell, you smell. Look, he's trying to steal my globals. This is what it is. This is what it is. He's trying to steal my globals. Oh, is that the one you got from Cyrene? Hey! My global. No, you do not get 2%. Well, actually, hang on. 2% of 50 is what? What is 2% of 50? It's like 5 peck? No, 10 peck or something like that. I can give you 10 peck. Let me get my calculator. 2% of 50. 1 ped. Okay, you get 1 ped. I was trying to calculate, Tressa. Don't give me that. I was calculating. I was catmulating. That sounds really awful, actually. I'm not gonna say that again. Yeah, I realized this. I realized this, Tricky. I'm never saying that again. Oh yeah, we need to see actually how we're doing with this mission. So, Atrissa, do you want to go hunt centaurs with me? I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of DPS I can do for Zeus to try and take him down, because I definitely want to take down a Zeus. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to, because Zeus is a bad, yeah. It's just bad. Everything about it is bad. Oh, look at the time. Time to leave. No, no, Trissa. It's not that time to leave. You need the right protection. Yeah, I'm thinking I need to get what was the one that I needed? Was Thunderbird. I think that's the one that Dysona said. So I need to get like a whole set of Thunderbird and then big boy Zeus plates. And yes, I'm going to call them Zeus plates because it's electric. Did you save a weapon with a few tiers unlocked? I keep forgetting to do that. Yeah. I mean, this one has this one's 3.7. I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that was a thing that I could put stuff into the gun to make it shoot better. I'm not gonna lie. I want to upgrade this. Then you're gonna need to do some more healing jobs, Adressa, and get paid. And then you should be able to afford to upgrade it. Electric might have gone up in price because of Aris. They were only good for RDI before. Interesting. It's interesting. So I need to craft electric. I think the last time I checked, there wasn't any Thunderbird on the auction house. Now, do you want to get paid in nanocubes, Atrissa? Because I could do nanocubes. I want not tokens. You can't not have not tokens. Because I cannot trade not tokens. I got an MK3 with your name on it. Okay. Maybe someone has a set of AP66 plates on loan for you for one Zeus. Look at Dysona being an Uber. I don't know if I could take down the regen, though. I don't think I could take down the regen. Should I just, like, start moving so it's, like, impossible for dresses to heal? He did not like that. He did not like that. I like how, like, when I zoom out, it just gets quieter. Like, all sounds just get quieter. It's like loud, quiet. Loud, quiet. And yes, save a weapon with a few TT left that has the most tiers unlocked. I shall do that, Dice Owner. I don't know what the Shall we see what this is? Oh, this one has a bad tier rate. We're not going to save this one. I think that's the ultimate goal, is take down Zeus. I think that's the ultimate goal. That's when you know you've made it. You know you've made it when you can take down a Zeus. And that's But I'm thinking that I need to get a couple of people, because what I can do, as long as I take down more than 0.5% of its health, so at over half of the percent of its health, you can get the mission tick over. So as long as I do more than half of everyone else's, it should work. TRI will become a lot less important for L if preserving tiers isn't too expensive. I'm interested how they're gonna do the upgradey stuff thing. I didn't really read it through very quick. Well, it sounded interesting. Of like combining all of the like limited items together or something. I don't know. I didn't understand. You pay tier comps to preserve tiers when combining. Oh, is that how they're gonna do it? See, I kind of like that idea. But I don't know how the combining is going to work. Like, does the combining mean that you could have technically the same unlimited gun, not unlimited, but same limited gun forever? We need another one. Yes, but you pay markup constantly using it. Since you need copies of that gun. Like, so say like with these guns, so what I do with these ones is I put them down here when I've used them. Is that what you mean? Like, the same, like LR45s? Or like the same tier rate of the gun that you want combined? Because technically these go down to like 0.03 ped or something. You can merge multiple of the identical gun to merge their TT and optionally preserve the tier with the tier comps. I think it's going to be an interesting idea. And I think at the moment it is just an idea. And I don't know how it's going to work as a system. Unless I can see it actually in action, I don't know how it's going to work. And a lot of the times with me, I like to see things working before I understand them. Like, I have to do it a couple of times to actually fully understand it. That's why many people miss this is just a raw idea and not fleshed out yet. Yes. Indeed, we're just included in the watercolor Water cooler, talk already. Talk really. I mean, it's progressive that they're actually doing that instead. Instead of just saying, right, here's something we've just completely done, like, forgotten about that we have a player base and we're just going to do whatever we want. And we're not going to tell you about it. We're not going to do this, that, or the other. We're not going to say, oh, do you think this is a good idea? We're just going to go with it. And then it turns out to be a horrible idea. It's kind of nice that they're actually talking before that. Before, like, jumping straight in. Because I think that shows progression. That shows a lot of, like, saying, right, we're going to include you. We're going to say, this is our idea. Do you think it's a good idea? If it's not a good idea, we will review it and see what we think could make it better. Well, it's very sensitive since they might shake up unlimited prices even more. In my opinion, people are panicking over nothing because they don't think it through to the end. I don't like the unlimited... The thing I don't like is the unlimited for nanocubes. The unlimited stuff... the other way around. I don't like the unlimited repairing with nanocubes. The limited combining thing, that seems interesting to me. But the I don't like the having to repair your guns with nanocubes. That's the thing I don't like. The limited stuff sounds really interesting and really something that's going to be really progressive if it's done right. It has to be done in a correct way. Unlimited is the big issue though. They produce resources without consuming them, but that's something that it's that whole like, oh, everything's got a... So in product world, everything has a built-in obsolescence. It's just a thing that's become around now. So before, when you made a product, you wanted to make a product that lasts. If I take something like the Nokia phone, that was built to last. Like that's still probably still running. But if you take a new modern phone, they put in a stop aid so that they can turn that phone off and brick it and make you... that forces you to then buy a new phone. And that is the thing that I don't like. I don't like that built-in obsolescence. I feel like if you've bought that item, unless it breaks, you don't have to buy a new thing. Like, they did that with my old phone. So I had the Pixel 2 and they bricked that phone. So I had to change my phone. Like, there was no two ways about it. I had to change the phone. Because they stopped supporting the systems to update it. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And a new Pixel phone is so expensive. It's so expensive to buy those. So I was lucky enough that Cersei gave me her old phone. And I could just change over to that. Yes, but even a phone needs repairs every now and then. Or maybe look at a car, really. A car needs repairs and fuel. But it lasts long-lasting. But that's the built-in obsolescence part of it, is they know that it's going to need repairs. They know that it's going to need upgrades. They know that that's all the built-in obsolescence parts of it. They all have like a time limit of like, right, this is going to fail within this time span. And a lot of like, I was talking to my brother about it the other day, and the insurance for my mouse ran out at the same time that my mouse broke. And it's kind of almost like they knew that that was going to happen. So I couldn't get it on insurance. They know that there is a built-in obsolescence. Everything needs repairs. Obsolescence is focused on users to call support and send the phones for repairs because of fuses, fused casings, instead of being able to replace the batteries yourself. Yes. What you're describing is just something breaking. But I feel like in the game, if you spend like a lot of money to get a good end game gun, and you're never gonna like change that gun, but say like another like really cool unlimited gun comes around and you might want to try that gun out, that you're still consuming stuff and you're still cycling pets. Like, I don't quite get it, because you're still cycling your pets. They're just trying to make it more difficult to cycle, and I feel like you shouldn't be making it more difficult to cycle your pets. Cycling pets is just the system, but doesn't interact with the economy. But when you start getting items that you're selling for crafters, that is interacting with the economy. Because the economy is player-based. And Mindduck has said completely, a lot of times, actually, they've said that the economy is nothing to do with them because it's player-made economy. So, like, markup and stuff like that, that is not Mindduck, that is the players. So when we put a markup on something, that's nothing to do with Mindduck, that's what we negate that it's worth. So technically the economy shouldn't have any effect on Mindduck, because they're not getting their stuff from the economy. They're not getting the stuff from when we sell something. Yes, but people want better markup, but they don't want to spend markup. You have nanocubes everywhere. It could also create more nanocube trades on non-Cali. The problem I'm having is if I went to Arcadia and there's no one selling nanocubes, and I had an unlimited gun and I wanted to repair and carry on, what I'd have to do is TT everything that's in my inventory to get nanocubes. I don't like that. That is a system I do not like, because some of this loot has really nice markup, and I want to keep some of the loot to either use for crafting or to sell. So, for example, like this one, it probably doesn't have much of a markup, but this one is used in a crafting thing, and it's quite a high TT thing. If I had to sell this, to recycle this into nanocubes, I'm now losing all that crafting materials, so I cannot craft with this. Just to keep hunting. And that's the thing, it's just to keep hunting and cycling. And that's the thing I don't like. That's the thing I just don't like. I don't like that. MA heavily influencing supply and demand with award-winning loot waves. Yes. No, you don't need to TT a lot. But if you had a gun that was say 100 peds repair, you do. Because some of the higher end guns that are unlimited do have higher end TTs. So you would have to cycle a lot. Like, you'd have to get a lot of nanocubes for that. It's bad for melee users. Depends on which melee weapons you're using. Melee needs fixing, yes. But this isn't going on the ammo, because the ammo is completely a different thing. Because you cannot change this into anything other than what it is. So the ammo is completely separate from the whole like, repairing side of it. Because ammo and repairing are two different things. And cycling more ammo doesn't mean that you're going to get more loot. It doesn't negate that you're going to get more loot. it just means that you've lost more. It's gonna just mean that you just lost more. I do feel like we need the tinfoil cat ears. I feel like we should put the tinfoil cat ears on. I know no one asked for it, but we're gonna put the tinfoil cat ears on. Back to class for cat. What am I missing? What am I missing, Mara? Go on, explain then. Not per se on your weapon. You cycle part of the ammo to, meaning like 80 to 90% of your cycle is from ammo, not decay. Yeah, but the cycle stuff is a bit different. In my opinion, you're confusing cause and effect. Okay, please explain, Mara. Please explain. So you will have plenty of nanocubes, loot to repair. Always, pretty much. It depends on what you mean by nanocube loot. Because some people don't want to TT this stuff. Like, I am TTing this stuff. Some people don't. Yeah, but some people do use the animal eye oils and muscle oils. In fact, I've used this quite a lot. I just need the pets. Don't want to is so subjective. You'll never be able to lock down the definition. Nano prices will go up if they do this. Remember that. But that is another issue for me. If nanocube prices are going up, it makes that repairing of the gun that much more difficult. And at the moment, if you wanted to repair your gun, so say like, for example, this gun, which is an unlimited gun, and it's not too bad. It's a decent little gun. But if I wanted to repair this, or even like this one, or even like this one, and the markup of this to repair this is now going up way higher, especially on next one. I have been TTing things a lot recently, only because it's kind of like my protest because the Next Island devs aren't there. So a lot of my crystals I've been TTing because there are no devs. And that is my way of almost like protesting, because I know that there's not going to be much use for my crystals. So I used to hoard all my crystals until there was a version update. Now I do not, because I don't feel like there's ever going to be a version update. But yeah, if I wanted to say, like this is an unlimited weapon. And if we're going on, the unlimited weapons are now going to be repaired with nanocubes. This is going to be repaired with nanocubes. And this is a good weapon. This is a very good weapon. And if I have to repair this with nanocubes, I don't like that. I don't like it. And I use my nanocubes. I use my nanocubes to make explosive projectiles. I never have nanocubes spare, because I always use them use it to make explosive projectiles. So I am cycling. I'm just cycling in a different way. I'm not selling animal oils below spleen anymore. I cube them. See, I agree with cubing them. That's a good way to do it. So this is starting to sound more like a personal vendetta against nanocubes. I like nanocubes. I do like the nanocubes. Unless they, for some reason, spike, of course. In theory, everything should gain a bit of markup from increased nanocube consumption. Let me tell you, it really won't be that bad. It's gonna be really bad in the beginning. it's gonna spike up. So this is my hang on. One sec. Okay, now we can talk. So my prediction is with nanocubes, it's gonna spike up really high in the beginning if they do this, if they do the unlimited repairs for nanocubes, it's gonna spike up really high, and then it will drop down again, and then possibly level out at like 4% potentially. And then just talk 1k nanocubes with you ain't that bad. But nanocubes are lootable in space. So I couldn't nanocube the items on Next Island and then head over to Calypso because they're lootable. If they made them not lootable, I would like it much better. My argument is that PED is money. We use money to pay for things, including repairs. Yes. The amount of nanocubes traded each day ain't even close to what is needed for repairs. I would agree with the Drissa on that. They're looking for easy levers instead of doing the hard work on loot rates and the economy balancing. Also true, yeah, the unlimited change is just a band-aid. Yeah? I feel like there's other things they could change other than that. Like, I don't think that's the main... So if you want to look at, like, Entropia as a whole, and you want to say, what is the main cause of what's losing us the most money? So recently, one example I can give is on Next Island, they looked at every mission and every reward for each mission. And they were told that there are so many people doing this mission, we need to reduce the PED value of what you're getting back from this mission. Because they were losing too much money from this, like a couple of missions. So it was like the oh god, what's it called, Robot Menace Daily, for example. They were giving out little packages for the rewards. So there was like a hide package or a crystal package, but those PED values were actually losing them a lot of money. So instead they changed it to have skill rewards. So you kind of need to look at what's actually... Aye! It's because we put the tinsel on. That's why. So you actually need to look at everything as a whole and what's actually losing you the most money. Rather than looking at taking one isolated example and just running with it. So you have to kind of look at like every aspect of the game and not just focus, like hone down on one thing. I think that's the big thing, is you just have to like look at everything as a whole, because it is technically a whole. So like crafting, mining and hunting should all be working together rather than separated. Because like I'm pretty sure like the original idea was like you'd have different classes of like people, where there's like miners, and the miners sell to the crafters, and then the crafters sell to the hunters. It was kind of like a symbiotic relationship between all three of them. Whereas now, a lot of people are saying, well, I can hunt and craft myself. I don't need a crafter to do it. Maybe we can. Maybe they could make it so we can craft more things, craft bills, and could be a thing. Yes. Just see how... Oh my gosh, I've been talking too much. But just see how attractive... Hey, there we go. My dog's just like, cat, shut up. Just see how attractive the increased markup on ammo worked out for the electrocution chips. But who buys boxes then? What am I missing? We discussed boxes earlier. I suggest that they do themed boxes instead of ammo boxes, because that's what they are. Boxes can still be a thing, don't worry. It's just a way of just a way to depot. Yeah. Well, thank you, Tricky. Noobs with no crafting skill. See, even if they so another thing I would really love to see is them bringing in a cooking system to make the buffs. A cooking system is in most kind of games, like even in Cyberpunk, where we've been playing Cyberpunk a lot, and they have food, and the food gives you buffs. You know, and having a cooking system, even if it's like a lesser candy cane or something, and you have like a chance to make a better one or something, you know, like there's an element of chance in it. Like the higher your cooking skill, the better food that you can make. If they don't do a cooking system as horrible as fishing, the fishing is a placeholder. It was always ever going to be a placeholder for Next Island until Unreal 5 came out. But they haven't been able to do that because obviously they're no longer there. So there was going to be other things that they wanted to do with the fishing, and they just couldn't do it. It was a limited engine for them to work in. So yeah, it kind of didn't work out. And for fishing to become a real thing, Mindark needs to do the back end of it. So it'd have to be a new system that they create, rather than how it's been right now. Cooking after gardening, please. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, cooking and gardening could be the two things that work together. Yeah, I like that. Make the gardening be the thing that you need for cooking. And then you solve two things at once. And I need a new gun. And I don't have a new gun, so we're going to go sword. I need to go get a new gun. Addresser! You're going to die now, Addresser. Okay, well, now that I'm dead, I'm going to go get a new gun. Until it ever comes out, yes. We don't know when Unreal's gonna ever come out. This was not my fault, it was totally your fault. The AI needs more examples and documentation to scrape. What I'm hearing is give us content, streamline content, and oh, cat died, yep. They already have more failed ideas than we can handle. Let's just fix the basic issues instead of saying saying we will, then pivoting. Yes, they do need to fix a lot of stuff. I'm not disagreeing with that. They do need to fix a lot of things. Like, should we get extracted easily? Compet when, yeah, we could do. I could make a compet. Shall I do that? Shall we code a compet app? I could do that. I've been learning coding. I could totally do that. I'm totally skilled enough to do that. Atressa can attest to this. I'm the best at like coding stuff. I'm doing it. Anywhere good at anything. Okay, let's put this in here. And then we can move. And then we go back. And hope Adressa heals us. Cat, your mob regened all the health. Well, whose fault is that, Atrissa? Whose fault is that? I wonder whose fault is that? Agree with Mazza, streamline things and give us new systems to play with. There's an awful lot of things in game that's just press F to play. Yeah. I realized it when where's my death location? Over there. I realized it when I played Cyberpunk that holding F to shoot is awful. And yeah, I don't like it as much. I didn't realize how boring hunting was when you just spam F. I didn't realize how boring hunting was. Damage, oh yes, I need to... Give me a sec, Atressa. Give me a sec. Equip this. Detach all this. Atressa, why are you still floating? Come down and heal me. Thank you. There we go. I think if that was an option, Address the last one. I think if that was an option, I don't think it's not the kind of game I want to play. I think you're going into Second Life there. What time are we on? Ooh, it's almost 5 o'clock. Okay, so at 5 o'clock, generally we raid. Is there anyone we can raid? I feel like we need to raid someone that's calm, and we might go over and raid the bear or Cookie. We got Cookie or bear? We got sidetracked so quickly on that. And I'm not saying that my ideas are correct, because my ideas is just one side of a like massive... I wanted to say cube, but it's not a cube. It's more like a hexadecimal like type thing. It's like one side of millions of players. And I will say millions of players, because that's what we're expecting. Cubert. and no, Atrissa, and good thing it doesn't show up in the chat bubble. So. But yeah, there is a lot of different ideas and opinions. I think we can all... Give me a voice. No. To give you a voice, Atrissa, you'd need to go on Discord and go into the cat chat. Which I don't think you're doing. But yeah, there is so many different opinions on stuff and how it could be done and how, no, I need to shower. Then go shower. and on how things could be done and how we want things to be done. And there's a lot of different versions of that. So like my version might not be the right version. It's just how I see it. And Atressa is doing a bad job at healing. But I think one thing that we can all agree on is fix all the bugs that you've got. AFK healer for the win. You got hit 3 times in a row. Yeah, but you gotta be able to heal through that, Atressa. You gotta heal through that. God, you got... This is where, like, you always got to blame the healer. But yeah, I think you kind of need to, like, fix out the spaghetti code, fix out the bugs, and then look at things that you can do on top of that. Because we all know that Mindark is spaghetti code, because there are several things that if they change one value, it's going to change something else down the line. Because we've seen it break a couple of things. Like, I think, like, movement and all that lot was broken for a while. And not being able to auto run in a vehicle was broken for a while. And that was something that they did with a change that they did. And it's just something they did, like, with the new updates, change something in the past. And I don't feel like they know all of the code from the past. Because it is like 20-year-old code as well. See, look, Atressa, you're not... Look, I'm standing still. And you're not healing fast enough. Gotta sack the healer. You gotta be able to heal whilst I'm talking, Atressa. You wouldn't even be able to dodge a grain of sand in space. Well, technically, no. Because technically it would, like, also... It could actually technically go really so fast that it can shoot through, like, your spaceship. Shush you, I'm trying. I'm trying. Cat evade skill, Uber noob, 3000. I'm third up into the year 3000. What are my skills at? I actually don't know where it's under. Is it, combat? Where is my evade? Evade. I am level 30. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. I'm level 30. Dodge skills? Yeah, probably. Not very good at dodging. Level 24. Not too bad at dodging. And that's my phone. Which means it's 5:05. We didn't manage to get, like, this finished. Atressa, press T. We're going back to the teleport. I need to unequip this. Thank you. We are? Yes. Because I need to raid someone. It is 5 o'clock. And I have talked for way too long. Beatrice is just dancing on my grave. Okay. Oh, that was brilliant. I love that. Tea time for cat. Yes, I am getting very hungry. Okay, we're gonna slowly walk this way. I'm slowly walking, Adressus. I'll take a few sandwiches as well. Sure, sure, Mirror. If you can make it over, I don't know how quick you can make it from America over here. I think you said you're from America. Takes my personal seaplane. Okay, so we're gonna find someone to read. Be there in 2 shakes. Yes, good, good. I like this. Okay, I think we go over to the bear. Okay, and then where's mine? I don't know how to do it from not from like my chat. I have to go into my chat to do the raid. No, no, no. Muzza is from America, not America. It's America. Okay, so we'll be streaming on the Thursday. We'll be streaming Cyberpunk on Thursday, and we're going to snooze that ad. No, no ads here. Snooze for 5 minutes, yes. So, wait, what? Why was that pinned? Why did Mara pin that? Okay, so we'll be streaming Cyberpunk on the Thursday, and then we will be streaming Entropia, hopefully again on Tuesday. Took you long enough. I don't look at the thing. I don't look at the I don't look at the actual like website one. I look at my chat thing. Dev stream when? Some point? Some point? I want to say on a Friday, on one Friday, some day in the future. I'm gonna give you the answer. So hopefully I shall see you all on Thursday. If not, I shall see you back in Entropia on the Tuesday. Hopefully, potentially, but possibly. See you later.
This morning, feeling strange. Looked in